Hello, this is Marsha McClain, your professional sister. I hope you all are doing well. I know I am late to the party, but I wanted to discuss Derek Jaxn and the interview that he did with his wife. I want to talk about the key points that I noticed during that interview, okay? The thing that I want to talk about is church. He blamed some of the things he talked about. He just admits that I'm covered under the blood. Nothing happened. The Lord understand. He got church brain. He's using church as an excuse to cheat or for cheating. And I take an issue to that. Now I don't have no issue if you're in church and you're trying to do right, but just own it as a man. I cheated. I wanted to cheat, and that's what I did. Don't sit here and throw my Jesus under the bus like he was okay with that. Now, Jesus do accept people. He do acknowledge that we are wrong because there's no perfect people. But I got a problem with that. But like the subject says, you all are shocked that Derek Jaxn is not the perfect Ken doll. Are you for real? Derek Jaxn is a man. He did very well as a relationship coach. But I'll be honest with you, you got to have a little manipulation to be a relationship coach, especially as big as he is. He's very super, he's massive in the Black community. Of course, he got to be a little manipulative in that area. And let's talk about what manipulation is. You have to exploit and distort some things to give people that appeal to come to you to seek you out for relationship things. Now, I'll be honest with you. I watched him. I liked him. He nice to look at. Got nice teeth. Talk a little something. He sued the single girls like myself. However, I have to realize that's a facade. Derek Jaxn is a pretty Ken doll, but he hollow in the middle. Okay. And what did the old people say? If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Now, this man has had this mega I want to say ministry, but really, this mega thing with relationships for over 5 or 6 years, and we never saw his wife. And I don't know how I came across that he was married, but I came across that he was married. And I always wondered why this man don't never talk about his wife. That always concerned me, or the fact that he has kids. So that just lets me know maybe he felt like he had to support his brand or protect his brand, so he never acknowledged that he was married. But I just want you all to know, why are you all shocked that he is not the perfect Ken? Nobody is the perfect Ken. He just really showed you himself. And I'm always concerned about a man that talk about certain things. I'm always wondering, are you talking about yourself? Are you dibbing and dabbing and doing things you ain't got no business? So that's what I'm just wondering sometimes when I would listen to him. I want to talk about his wife as well before I end. Derek Jaxn, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. And not that you cheated on your wife, but that you had your wife on TV looking like that. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Now, you sitting here in the muscle shirt, looking nice, looking like your hair was done and your teeth was brushed, and you had your wife looking like she just rolled out of bed, and then you put up a post, attack me, not her. Are you for real? Are you for real? What kind of man do that? Now, I'm not saying she had to be no Beyonce. She's a beautiful woman. I'm not saying that. But you had her out here in a bonnet and no support to the girls. I mean, why would you do that to your wife? And I commend her by staying by your side. That's your business. I don't care. But you are a public figure. You know how it looks, the brand, how you look, how you present yourself, and how your wife was looking beside you. She looked like she was a slave. And even myself, I was thinking myself, blink, sister, if you need some help, blink, blink, or something. The way she presented. I don't know if this sister is broken, or she truly feel like she had to look that way because she went to do war. I have all respect for you, but she need to be doing war with them demons in her house, starting with Derek Jaxn. She said she warring with us. I went to, I'm looking like this so I could do war with y'all. That ain't it. And you ain't got to war at us. You need to be at war with that man in your house and whatever spirits he dealing with. So I just take issue to being a public figure, and I'm just a little old YouTuber down here. I think I got 20 people. Shout out to my 20 subscribers. God bless you. But what I'm saying is, even on my little level, I know you don't throw your wife out there like that. I mean, it's just ridiculous how you did that. Like, y'all be ashamed of yourself. And we know you lying, even if she don't. You still possibly allegedly having sex with these women, and you just need to stop. Now, do I think your brand should be affected? I'll be honest with you. I don't. I think you can use this to wrap up your brand. You can use this to see you and your wife doing you know relationship stuff together, how you all men stuff, how you build back the trust. So this can definitely be a marketing thing, but I'm glad that somebody snatched your behind down off your high horse. And you may not have put yourself there, but we as the public, we put you way up there. We put you up there, and now we get mad when people we put up here fail, that when they fall. So I don't blame you per se, but I'm glad that you're down off your high horse, because people need to realize there are no perfect people. There are no perfect relationships. There's always going to be a struggle. And maybe if you talked about that a little bit more than bashing black men, maybe the scales right now would be a little bit balanced in what they are. I think you need to get your heart right. Definitely seek some therapy. And I'm not just talking about with a Christian pastor. I'm talking about with somebody's licensed and skilled to work with relationships that have been fragmented by adultery, that have been fragmented with lack of trust, poor communication. And I don't care how often you shout and scream Jesus, Jesus, and this and that. Something in your heart is not right. And somebody that don't know you and that's not going to be so fawn on who you are and just gonna call it how they see it. There's a defect there. Something is wrong with you. And I just feel bad that you had your wife looking like that on TV, but you weren't looking like that. You still trying to keep up an image. And I feel like you didn't protect your wife. You did not cover her, and you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Now, like I said, you can't bash me because I got 20 subscribers. God bless you. I love my 20 subscribers. But I'm going to tell you just how I see it, because I'm qualified to do so in the state of North Carolina. Don't want to remind, in the state of North Carolina, I'm qualified to do this. So I want to talk to you all about manipulation. I do think Derrick Jaxn may suffer with this a little bit. Like I said, you have to have this to be in business, to have a business like that. He do have to know how to manipulate and move around in people's emotions and all this stuff and make you feel good. You know how when you go to church and all of a sudden the music start playing, you get happy and, get so emotional, and they get all your rent money and all that stuff. Well, for some of you. But that's the same thing he does. And he needs to be careful about that manipulation. So he needs to address it. I'm not going to throw out he's a narcissist and all that stuff. Hey, I don't know. I haven't diagnosed him. Do he have the characteristics? Probably so. And he have judged and said things about people, and now it's just his turn. I would like to talk about his wife for a moment. First of all, I think that is a beautiful woman. I love that she loves God, and that she is saying, look, God is head of this house. We're going to take this to the altar. We're going to pray. We're going to trust. I commend you for that. However, in commending you for that, I also have to wonder, why didn't you ever express to your husband, look, you married. I understand you do relationships, but I need to be included in that. But I don't know. There's a lot of different dynamics to being a Christian. Some people feel like they have to be submissive, or they have to be on the back burner so their husband can shine and all that type of stuff. But that just saddens me that this beautiful woman came on TV with a bonnet, squeezing her hands to her husband, and saying she's want a war. I just want to make sure that you are warring with the right person. I want to make sure that you are attacking the right spirits. And I do feel like your husband left you out there to dry just because he did not protect you, because he's a public figure. He know appearances everything, and you just did not have the appropriate you just didn't look appropriate for TV. No disrespect. You can drag me all day, no disrespect. But I'm just saying, I feel bad about that. And I also feel bad about the women that Derek Jaxn lied to, then they thought they had a relationship with him. I feel bad for them too. And, and for whatever reason, they didn't get what they wanted and they sought out services, from Tasha K out of Atlanta, Georgia. And those were some very good interviews. Congratulations on that. Like I said, I know I'm small time, but still, you got to give congratulations where congratulations is due. She did some good interviewing. And you mistreated those women, you lied to them, and you get just what you deserve. But you can recover. You can recover if you want to. And recovering is, get yourself together, do a true apology, and you don't owe us nothing. We the public. And what I mean by that is, you ain't got to give me every detail. I don't got to sleep with you. I don't care. But what I am saying is, I do like the truth because that's your brand. You presented yourself as a perfect guy and a truthful guy. Now we just see that you have these tendencies of lying. So I just think I wish you would just tell the truth, even if your truth is, look, this is a private matter. I don't want to share anymore, because the more you keep lying, the more people are going to come out on you. You can throw a gag order on this one or that one, but more people are going to come out on you. And I want you to come out of this in a good light. At the end, I want you to come out in a good light on this. So that is my thoughts on Derek Jaxn, the wife, and the bonnet. Sister girl, let that bonnet go. And I was just, I can't, I'm still gonna talk about it. I just cannot believe he had you on TV looking like that. That was just so disrespectful, in my opinion. But that is all that I have to say. And well, as you see, I'm still talking, so I still got a little bit more to say. I also want to talk to his viewers that may support him. You are probably the reason why he was held so high. And I hope you'll be there for him, when he builds himself back up. But nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And some of the stuff he did say, like I said, I enjoyed it. It tickled my fancy. It made my flesh feel good. But was it realistic? I don't know. I know me and a male friend, talked about Derek Jaxn probably 2 years ago. And he was just saying, oh, he just throw me under the bus. I can't stand him. I don't, I just don't agree with him. He give y'all half truths. And I said, well, somebody is benefiting from that half truth. And so if a sister, a black woman, because I believe that's his audience is black, single black women, I believe somebody needs that. If he has to say something where to encourage a black woman, let her know you're beautiful, you don't have to put up with this, you don't have to settle for that, I commend him for doing that. But what I'm saying is, it was a falsehood. It was an untruth, just because it wasn't really reality. Like, he just told you this, but he didn't give you no steps on what to do. You get what I'm saying? But I just wish him well. This was not a beat up on Derek Jaxn, by no means. This was not a beat up on him. But I just want us to realize there's no perfect Ken doll out there. There's no perfect person. We all make mistakes, and we all have errors, areas where we can grow and learn. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my opinion. And if you have anything else or feel like I should consider something else, put it down in the comments below. Please like and share. God bless you. And that's all I have. May the very best belong to you.